Nemu? 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 Hello? Hi, Pillows! Hello! 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 Hold on, I didn't realize how crazy the names would be. Try to fix that a little. Hello! How are you doing today? How are you doing today, Pillows? Hello? Hi! Splendid. Just okay? Doing good. How am I doing? Well, thank you so much for asking. I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright. I had a headache for most of today. I woke up with one of those headaches that like... Oh, man. So I've had a headache all day where it's like in the right side of my neck and then under my eye. Like all on the right side of my head. It's been ouch, 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 ouch. And I think it's because I've just been dehydrated because sometimes I kind of lose like the I don't know, I just stopped drinking water. I become a little bit dehydrated, and so I think I was just a little bit dehydrated, but I have been trying to drink water. I gotta remember to drink lava. I'm sorry. Yes, hello, my pillows. Hello. It's so lovely to see you. I took some Tylenol, so I feel a little bit better. I don't really have a headache anymore, but there's like that slight remnants at the back, the mocking of the headache, you know. But I feel okay. And my energy is up. I don't feel too sluggish. Maybe a little bit sleepy, but I'm okay. How many years have I been drawing? I guess since I was old enough to hold a pencil. Since I was a wee baby. Can you draw my dreams? Oops. Just to let you know, off the bat, I feel like I need to preface this a lot. I'm using a very old tablet, and so it's very slow, and so my drawings are gonna look a little bit lagged and behind. What are you dreaming about? A dinosaur. And what is that dinosaur doing? The dinosaur is eating someone. And there's blood. Is this correct? Is this what you dreamt of? So violent. Sometimes dreams are just violent, you know. No, I drew on the paper layer. Oh, back. There we go. So, I was thinking for a while. I was like, well, what do I want to draw today? And I went through a few things. My first idea that I had was, I've been wanting to for a while make Megatron VTuber, which is this rainbow slug. I thought about that for a while. Let me make him rainbow so you know. So I thought about that for a while. But I was like, no, I honestly don't think it'd be that fun of a drawing stream. Because frankly, it would just be... I will summarize it for you. This is exactly... Here. In 10 seconds, I'm going to summarize for you what that would look like, okay? Oh man, here are all the layers for Megatron. Time to shade Megatron. Time to shade the layers. Okay. And done. I assure you with confidence that is exactly what the entire process of making Megatron VTuber is gonna look like. I assure you that this, and if you don't believe me, this is... I go like this. Because these layers would just be separated and put on top of each other. Like this to create the VTuber model. So it wouldn't be very exciting to watch. Because that would be... See, Megatron right there. Because that would be the entire thing, so... I don't think that would be very fun. And so, my second idea, number 2, was my zoo thumbnail. And I almost went with that. It almost went with drawing the art for my zoo thumbnail. Almost. But, right now, a few minutes ago, I made the decision of what I would like to draw. And that is... Oops. I have been saying forever that I want to draw new TVs for my transition screen. Where it goes... You know, my transition screen, my I've had the exact same drawings there for probably close to 2 years now. In a few months, I think it'll be 2 years. And so, I figure it's finally time to update it a little bit. So I'm thinking for today specifically, we will do... Well, at least we'll try to do 3. And the 3 that I'm thinking for today is... One moment. Let me just draw them for you. Casual. PJ? And Lolita. I think I'm gonna do those 3 today. Is what I think. So, yes. Are you talking? No! No! Stop revealing I'm using Google Meets! Ah! No! Ignore that. Anyways. So, I I think that's what we're gonna draw today. I don't entirely remember how to do the style for the starting screens, but that is okay because I would like to just make a new chibi. I miss Google Plus. Oh man, I think back in the day when I was in like, gosh, I don't know, like 3rd or 4th grade, and Google Meets was a thing at some point, you know? I used to draw a lot of My Little Pony OCs, and I didn't have, like, you know, Discord wasn't really a thing. And I didn't know what Google Drive was or anything, so I didn't know how else to get My Little Pony OCs from my phone to, or from my tablet to my phone. And the only way I knew how was to use Google Plus. And so I used to just upload all of my Google, like all of my Little Pony OCs to Google Plus. And that is how I got them to my phone. I just emailed myself. Well, I didn't know I could do that. I would have done that if I knew. But I didn't realize that that was an option. I'm not really sure what poses I want to do. I will think about it. So, 1, 2, 3. You can email yourself. Yes, you can. You can full on just email yourself. But I think a lot of people just use a different, like, 2 other emails. But I do believe you can just email your own email. So I was thinking for... Oops. You'll see a lot my pin go like this. It's because I just touch my hand down on my screen. And so it makes it so it glitches out sometimes. Sketching and coming up with that poses is always the longest part for me because I'm very indecisive. Always takes me the longest. My process for drawing people? Like that? I don't know. I don't think about it too much. I pretty much always use a reference though. My anatomy is not the best. And my poses are usually very stiff. I'm just... The reason that I'm contemplating so much is because I'm also thinking if I would like to... Saith! Welcome to Pillowcase! Welcome! Welcome! I got work in the morning. Please enjoy your sleep, Arthur. I'll see you in your dreams. But I'm debating if I want to have more... If I want to try to do a more dynamic pose, like oh no, I tripped and fell! Or if I just want to do something that's like... This is why, usually for art streams, I always have my sketches done in advance, because I'm too... For the animated transition screen when? Those are very expensive. Those are like $1,000 and more. not doing nurse today, no. For reasons I cannot reveal. But you will wait. I think I'll do... I think for PJs, I might do something like... Something sleepy, or maybe I'm hugging pillow. And I'm like, oh, yawning, oh. And then... For... Hi, pillow. Hello, too. For the outfit I'm wearing right now, I might do... I want to do a knife. I want to do yandere. This song is scary. I have the Pokemon ZA OST on. I think I'll do a knife like that. And then I think for casual, I'll do something like this, and then I'll have pillow down here. Like that. I'll have a pillow in here somewhere, but here nowhere. But I think this will work. I think these poses will work. Okay, I got it. So this first one that I'm doing is going to be casual. Like this. I don't know about the eyes though, because the whole point of my original transition screen is that it's meant to look like it's meant to look like a cute anime commercial cutaway screen. I don't know what they're called. You know what I'm talking about? Whenever there's like a cute slice of life anime, and then right before it cuts to commercials, it'll show like a mid card, like the middle of the episode card. That's what this is supposed to do. So they're meant to look very anime-ish. Was always my intention. I don't know if that came across though. And then like this. I'll definitely be changing some stuff about the face, but trying to block out all the basics right now. And then get my braids. And at the bottom of my braids, I always try to make sure that it looks like there's a little bend, so you know that they're touching the floor, rather than just hanging into space. So imagine that the floor is like right here. And then, dun dun, dun. Does that work? Is that cute? I gotta do something with that mouth though. Oops. I always have this issue with my TVs where there's too much of a neck. So we're gonna do something about that. I think I'm gonna do this. Whoops. Accidentally crop the canvas instead. Look like this. Almost as cute as the real thing. Eh? Eh? Over the eyes a little bit. More squish face on Chibi, the cuter. Oh no. No. No, it looked a little bit... no. Looked a little bit no. Looked a little bit no. Eyes are always difficult. It helps so. I have a harder time doing the eyeballs whenever the hair is and other stuff is already there. It's much easier to do without it. I think that could work. But I don't like the way that the... So these eyes are more like this, but my eyes are more like this. So I do need to fix this. I have much more downturned eyes. These are a bit more... upturn? So more like that. There we go. Yeah! Yeah, there we go. And then, just gonna do the other one now. Which, as we all know, is infamously difficult. But that's okay. Because I'm kind of debating doing a good old coffee and face over here. And then with some adjustments. So I'm gonna try that actually. Good old copy and do a little flipperoo. Oops. Copy and flipperoo. Part of the reason I don't think I can do digital art anymore. I'm so used to the various tools of digital art. But the face is a bit too... I don't know. Let me experiment a little bit here. Because right now we're also trying to find a style that we're using for the TV, and right now it might feel a little bit too angular for me. I'm gonna try to go ahead and squish some stuff down here. Yeah, that's better. I said it! Yes, in my head I said traditional art. I didn't mean to say digital art twice, my bad. In my head though, I said traditional art. Whoopsie. It's just whenever I hear, like, whenever I have something I'm going to say, in my head it's mostly already planned out what I'm gonna say, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say that I'm not as good at drawing traditional art, but I'm used to drawing digital art. But whenever it comes out, it'll just say the stuff at the end of the sentence sometimes. I think before I speak a little. Sometimes not. But most of the time, there are some thoughts before I speak. Most of the time. And I feel like a lot of times you'll hear me mess up while I'm talking. She speaks before I speak. I didn't say that, did I? Huh? Surely I didn't say that. I'm pretty sure I said I think before I speak. Don't tease me now. You're gonna get me confused. Get me confused if you tease me. Don't confuse me, okay? I do want to make sure that the body for my TV is cute. Because sometimes when I'm drawing TVs, I do accidentally make them too long. And so I'm kind of trying to avoid that right now. I like this stubbier TV look, so I'm trying to be careful. Which already I think I'm failing a little bit. Already failing a little. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Microwavable! I've been put into the microwave too many times. And it's really starting to affect me. Getting put in the microwave so often is really starting to affect me. A girl can only be microwaved so many times. Please understand. So many times. Yes! Haven't you seen all the photos and videos of people putting me inside the microwave? I don't know. I guess there's something about me that makes people just want to put me inside a microwave. And I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I think a bit like this is okay. I'm gonna change up the music. I really just want some... This should work. No, no lo-fi. No lo-fi. Just some normal jazz is okay. Jazz cafe. Even though it's gonna give you copyrights, whatever. Some sacrifices must be made. And sometimes that sacrifice is copyright. There you go. Got some nice, smooth jazz on a Thursday night. Get all warm and snuggled up now. Get nice and comfortable. Warm jazz. Hi, listeners. Bill. So how goes your night so far? It goes good. I always... A lot of times, whenever people will ask, like, Pills will be like, how was your day? What did you do today? I feel so bad because the answer is usually I didn't do it. But most days, I'm inside and I do some work. And that's kind of all. And usually it's work on projects that I can't tell Pillows about yet. So I just have to be like, I don't know. I don't have anything interesting to talk about. There's not much to my day until I'm with Pillows, you know? Not much to my day till I'm with Pillows. It looks a bit weird. I think it needs to be a bit shorter. And then she's facing a bit this way, so we want to have this side be a little bit more prominent compared to the other side. To show a bit more of that 3D depth. Angles. It's not too bad. I mean, I guess you can't really do this with I guess you can't really do this with traditional art. But if you're doing digital and you're worried about the angle, draw it normally like this. You draw it as if she's staring forwards. And then get your mover and just scoot it to the side. Right? So we start off here, where like if it's front facing, if it's equal on both sides. And just scoot it over. Does that make sense? Not much you have to do there, just grab it and scoot it over. Of course it doesn't work for every scenario, but it is a simple... This simple trick will make doctors hate you. Just kidding. And I want the braids to end about right here, so... Like, of course, you will make them look a little bit better. But we're just trying to get down the idea right now because the sketch does not need to be perfect. The sketch just needs to hold idea. Don't need to spend so much time on your sketch. Just know what you're getting into. Yeah, I liked it a lot better. Let me have a look at it next to the other one I did. Which I forgot to remove the face for, so... But this one is definitely a bit more... I like this one a little bit better. This one works a little bit better. In my opinion. So... my a bit hard to tell when we get this here, so let's clean it up just a little bit so we have a bit more of an idea. Because all of those little extra lines can cause a bit of confusion, so if we clean it up just a little bit. I feel like I want my eyes to be a little bit bigger. So I am gonna come in here and go like this. Yeah! And then to finally add a little bit more life, you add this here. Once you add the shine, everything comes to life, huh? The program you're using has some useful features. This is Clip Studio Paint. I got the one-time purchase of it for like $25 a long time ago. Because it used to go on sale a lot for like half the price. I don't know how it works these days because I know that there's a new update that they released a few months ago that has a lot more features, but I know it's like way more expensive. But that was years ago. But do we think that this is good for this TV? I'll add the little... I think very good, cute. Yippee! Amazing. 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 Okay. Let's get the sketches done for the other two. The other two? I want to squish it? Okay, hold on. Alright, tell me when to stop, okay? Tell me when to stop. I'm squishing it, Tell me when to stop. I'm squishing it. Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. You're hurting her. She's in pain. Stop. No. 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 What have you done? What have you done? What have you done, Pillow? You killed me. No! No! No, she's just dust now. You said you wanted to squish her, and you killed her. You killed her. She's dead now. Oh no. Wait, how do you spell rip? Hold on. Oh no! Oh no. It did kinda... For a second though, it did actually look kinda cute. Let me... What's better, slightly squished or just or no squish? Squish? No squish. Squish? No squish. No squish? Okay. Pillow saying no squish. Discord, please. Ah! The Discord is in the bio. the description. No squish. Okay. So we have our first one down. And we're gonna use this one as the base for our next one. So we're gonna use this as the base for our next ones to make sure that they are consistent. Make sure. So we're gonna do Sleepy next. And for Sleepy, I want this eye to... we can keep this eye to stay like this. And then we'll have this one be closed. Me. Hunks you. And dun dun. She has my things that go like this. Pillows, I have a question. I am very curious. There is already something in the works. I will tell you that, so you will not influence me. But I am curious, if you got to pick the theme of my next outfit, what would you pick? Lots of onesie. Cowboy. Pajama? I already have pajamas. Though I honestly do want some more new pajamas. Magical girl. Well, you might be getting your wish granted, just not in the way that you think. Oh wait. Just not in a way you... Every time I blink... Is it a wink or a blink? Wait, you can tell because I mouth... I move my mouth to the side and I wink. Watch. You see? I'm winking. And then this is blinking. Wink? For a swimsuit? Gosh, I don't even know what I'd wear for a swimsuit. I will tell you my life of when I was alive. And in the rare times I did go swimming. I didn't really know anyone. And I usually didn't go like with anyone or anything. If I ever went swimming, I don't think I owned a bathing suit. And so typically I would just wear some sort of t-shirt and like basketball shorts. I would just put on clothes. But I was like a lot younger. And if I ever did go swimming. Cause I think there was times where I did own a swimsuit. But that was when I was like 8. But yeah, I never really... I don't think so. I think the last times that I ever went any form of swimming was in a river somewhere in my hometown, I think. With a niece? Not a niece. I always call her niece, but I don't have any siblings. It's my aunt's child. I guess I just call it my little cousin, but niece sounds like a much cuter word. Do you just call that little cousin? River monster. Some people did get bit by a snake in there. Hi, Pillow. Hello, Super Knuckles. Hello. I don't know. Niece is so much cuter than little cousin. And cousin always feels much more distant to me. Not that I have much experience, but... I like niece, even though she's not my niece. Sibling, even if they're your cousin. That's cute. I know that it's very hard to tell what's going on here with all of the lines, but this is what I'm thinking for the pose. I just need to... Oh wait, let me draw the hair first and then I'll turn the head. Oh, I forgot that I wanted the arm to be reaching upwards, to be rubbing my eyes. I forgot. I don't know how to do this actually. I guess I'll go like this and then... Yeah, I guess that works. I guess that works. That works. Yeah, there we go. So eepy. So eepy. And then... like that? Yeah. Good evening. Hello. Welcome. Are any pillows working alongside me today? Any pillows also doing some work? Just hanging out, putting away laundry. I need to do laundry. I will tell you a secret about me and Olive. I will share a secret of Olive and I. We can both be a little bit lazy sometimes. And of course, we share the washer and dryer. And so sometimes we'll do the laundry. But we'll just leave our clothes in the dryer. And then just leave them in there until eventually, like, I was the last person who did this. I just left all my clothes in the dryer. And then whenever it's her time to do the laundry, she just has to move my clothes out of the way so she can put her clothes in. And it's an endless cycle that we go between. So I do need to put my clothes away. Because they're just sitting in my laundry basket by the dryer. Whoops. There we go. That's the pose for that one. Is that cute? Is that cute? Yes, I leave stuff in my dishwasher too. You got me, you got me. I do. Mama, I do. I can't help it. I don't want to unload the dishwasher until I have to load it. You draw so cute. Thank you. I'm a very casual artist, and so I'm not very professional, but I try my best. Hello, Luna. Hello. I didn't know Pillow drew? I'll tell you something else. Wait, I want to try something. Let me put my tablet away. Excuse me, Pillow's coming through. Excuse me. Where's the top of my head? There it is. Okay. Bounce. I don't remember what bunnies say. Bunnies, whenever bunnies purr, they click their teeth. They go. No, I can't do it. But they grind their teeth together when they purr. If you knew that, I used to have a bunny, and I would like another bunny someday because they're one of the best pets for me. I'd like to have one again one day, but I will tell you the sad story of my bunny if you would like, but it might make you very sad. What's up, Doc? My ADHD keeps you from drawing. Okay. Anyways, I will tell you my sad story if you so wish to hear the sadness of the sad. If it would please you. I will tell it very briefly, though. I will be quite brief. But a long time ago, back before I died and became a dream entity, I used to have a pet bunny. And she was my everything. I bought her from I'm gonna say where I bought her from. And I would say more of an adoption. But I really wanted a bunny. I didn't want to buy one from a pet store because a lot of times pet stores. So I want to tell you a cautionary tale in case you ever want to get an animal. Be very, very, very careful about where you buy animals from because a lot of times pet stores are involved in illegal animal mills. And so you have to be very careful because a lot of them don't actually take good care of their animals. A lot of them are very unethical. So I advise you be careful, but I didn't want to buy one from a pet store since I couldn't confirm if any in my area were good. And so I decided to go on Craigslist. And keep in mind, gosh, I don't know how old I was. Probably like... probably like 13. Quite young. 13 perhaps. And I got her off of Craigslist. And I got her the day that I saw her. Because originally we messaged the listing telling them that we would like to come see the bunny first before adopting. When I keep saying we, by the way, I'm talking about my mom. Because of course I was too young to do this for myself. But we texted them. I wanted to come see her first. But we got in the car and I sat there and I said, let's get her. And the reason it was such an instant no, but I say no, like I know, was because it was an absolutely terrible environment. The house was in very bad shape. Probably, I saw there was like 8 kids in there, which is fine. Everyone has their situations. But the issue was that they kept her. I will draw this for you a little. So she was a very big rabbit. She was a big girl. She was a pretty big girl. And her cage was about... her cage is about yay big. And to top it all off, it was a bird cage. Where the bottom of it was a wire grid. And so there was no bedding, there was no... any sort of softening for her paws. She was kept in a small cage with an iron bottom. And so I walked away and I said, I can't leave her like that. And so I paid the $40 for her. Because I had her for $40. And I bought her. And I took her home. And it was such an amazing experience taking her home. Because the second I put her in my room and she got comfortable, she ran in circles, she hopped, she kicked, she was really happy. Which I was very surprised for, because rabbits are very timid, and so I honestly expected her to be very scared. But she was running around and jumping with joy. When I got her, she was actually kind of skitty. Of course, they were feeding her only pellets, as most people do, which you're not supposed to do. So I got her on a diet of hay pellets, hay, lettuce, bananas, all that kind of good stuff that rabbits are supposed to eat. And Noggin, thank you! Okay, stream. Because when I close my eyes, I see... Was that meant to be a flirt? I don't say that in like a... I'm more just confused. You do know that it's just how I work, yes? I live inside of your head! I live inside of your head! Yes, that is correct! I am a dream, huh? I am most certain that when you close your eyes, you see me. That's how it works. That's how it works. Is that real? Yes, I am not real. You're staring at a blank screen right now. It's okay. I appreciate it. It was very cute. I love you. It doesn't make me laugh because that's just how it works. No. See, it's not a mental condition because even if you take pills, you can't get rid of me. Medication can't get rid of me, silly. I'm real. But only inside your head and other people can't see me. And meds can't get rid of me. Anyways. But I got her real fattened up. And I had her for a good long few years. But unfortunately, the sad part is this is actually about a year before I died. She got a really bad brain parasite. And it was one of those things with no real cure, only suppression with antibiotics. And unfortunately, it was a very terrible few months of her sometimes feeling better and then having really bad seizures other times. This is really sad, I'm sorry, but it was always very heartbreaking to lay in bed with her, holding her as she was, you know, because a lot of times she would sort of lose control of herself. And I would always just try to hold her better. I'm gonna cry. I don't wanna cry, but I loved her very much. And it was very sad when she passed, because I had been with her for so long. But she was the best pet I've ever had. We were very close. I mean, as close as you can, you know, be with an animal, but I let her free roam in my room. And so she was allowed to always go wherever she wanted to, which led to a lot of very unfortunate situations, such as the absurd amount of wires I had chewed up despite my best efforts. And many other things getting chewed up. Unfortunately, but you know, I was happy to have her. She really was my baby. And I hope that it gave her a good few years. And she was very big. Holy moly, she was a big girl. She was the size of a small dog, I tell you. That thing, I think, weighed like 12 pounds. Goodness, it was a big rabbit. She was massive. She wasn't like a giant breed of rabbit. She was a very big rabbit. No, she wasn't a giant. The giants are much bigger. She was just, here, I'll try to, she was like this big. Whereas I think a giant is more like this big. But she was a very large size. But yes, I loved her very much. And if I ever end up in a place here in the dream world where I actually have a forever home, I very much want to get another rabbit because it makes me happy. That makes me happy. Hmm. And unfortunately, that also wasn't the only pet that I lost around that time. Because about a month or so before I died, I lost a dog. And then a few months before that, there was... it was kind of like a domino. Within a year, there was a lot going on. It was quite unfortunate with all. I wish I could talk about it more extensively, but it's a bit too... A lot of it I think is a bit too much, but... It was... For such a baby pillow, it definitely was very difficult. Especially since I was somewhat alone for most of it. But it's a bit of a distant memory now. I'm struggling with my pose here. I decided I don't want a knife. But I do want to have still a spooky... I think I might just go for a face hold. Like this. But I feel like that's not dynamic enough. I have an idea, but I don't know how to do it. I'm thinking that what would look more dynamic is to have one hand outstretched, but I don't know how to do that with Chibi. Yeah, no, that doesn't really work. I could also just do... I could also just have a hand that goes out that way. I don't like that either. I have a little bit of an idea, but let me think. Moshi. meets no. No. Hey. I got it. 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 Door. I got it. Door. I'd use my brain power. I think I got what I want. I think I got it. It's like kidnapping pose. This is mine. I caught this and it's mine. I got this and it's for me. And no one else can have it. It's for me. Yes. Haha. This one is for me, and I caught it. It's for me. I went around the world and I looked for a pillow. I found my pillow. It was all for me. I got this pillow. Don't you see? My pillow. Wahahaha. The headband is gonna be the most difficult part. Blah, 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 blah. So I had all of the headband and I liked to do it so hard. I'm not evil. I'm just a girl in love. I can't be held responsible for my actions. I have no underlying issues to address. I'm unfathomably cute and adorably obsessed. They say love makes you crazy, but you can't call me crazy. Cause if you called me crazy, you're just calling me in love. Huh? Hee hee. And then I'll get that figured out. I'll get that figured out later. But I need to go ahead and try to do the more defined sketch and also fix up the face here. I'm crazy, yeah. You're crazy too! Okay, show me how crazy you are. Prove to me that you're crazy. What if I don't believe you? Prove that you're crazy. You're crazy, prove it. Prove that you're insane! Wahaha. Use a fork to spread peanut butter. Oh. I don't know if I can call that insane though. Maybe you've just had nothing else to use. You all failed. You all failed. Because people that are crazy don't know that they're crazy. And like you try to prove that you're crazy? Not crazy. Man. If you're being crazy to show off that you're being crazy, are you really crazy? Are you? Hmm? Anyone who didn't answer is crazy? Yes. If you did not answer and try to prove that you're crazy, that means that you're crazy. Congratulations! Congratulations! Some of you just learned that you're actually insane! Do what you will with that information. You've been diagnosed, and I'm a nurse, so... And here's you looking scared? Absolutely petrified! You're scared, right? Right? It's okay if you're not. I'm just going to... What do I bring up a little... Wait, no, I remember in my brain. Like this. And then like this. And then... Yeah. Just like that. Yes, sir. Hello, PillowDear. Hello, Tristan. Hi. And hi, Fern. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then do this. I'm avoiding my headband because I'm like, I will just to make sure that everything else looks okay first. I'll do everything else first. I'll do everything else first, you know, just to make sure. And not because I'm stalling or anything. Not at all. Huh? I would never kidnap anyone. What are you saying? No. I would never do that. Kidnapping people is against the law. And I would never break the law. Never, ever, 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 ever. Breaking the law gets you in jail. And if I went to jail, then I would be taken away from you, right? Blah, 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 blah. I always focus on smaller details that don't matter to avoid working on stuff I don't want to work on. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I like stuff that's more simple. More simple. But eventually, you do have to get to that big scary stuff. But there we go. And then put this next to... We have Sleepy. Sleepy. Lolita. And Casual. There are the 3 chibis that we're gonna have. What do you think? Do they look good? Do you think that they'll make good for a transition? Hey, I think so. Cute. Thank you. Thank you. Pillows, are you getting your work done? How about some Wawa? Don't put me in a microwave! No! You're trying? I believe in you. You're taking a break? That's okay, but it also depends on how long is your break been. Staring at your work? Hi, hello, Art. For pillows who are working, would it help you to have a timer? To have like a timer to know, like a 30-minute timer? A timer, so you know, like a timer to work until break time. What you think? Sure, okay. I will pull up a timer, and we'll do 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Oh, timer. Okay. Have a look in the top left. Have a look in the top left, and what do you see? You see a timer for 30 minutes. So, this doesn't go to every pillow, but if you are trying to work right now, but you keep getting distracted and looking away, you keep like, oh, I'll take a little break, and then that break ends up being an hour long. We have a timer here. So, you'll work for 30 minutes straight with no break, and then once this timer is done, you're free to go. You got it? Hiya, Pillow. Hello, Sideways. Thank you so much for coming. You got it? Alright. If you have something you want to do, time to get it out. You ready? 30 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1. There you go, I got 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And when this 30 minutes is up, you don't have to work anymore. No, you don't have to leave. You can stay here. I didn't say you had to leave. How else did you even know about the timer? Just saying that this is your timer to work. Let's do casual first. Boo. Ah! Ah! I'll try to go ahead and define with a thinner pen to know exactly what I'm going to be outlining here. So now the sketch is very sketch. So going in. Gotta get those little side sweeps. Get the round of the chin. Good, good. And then we'll do the eyes. I'm not that big of a fan of how the space between these eyes isn't that great, but I'll have a better idea of what I'm working with once I draw these more detailed versions. So we're gonna have a pretty decent outline. A thick outline here. Because it makes the eyes super cute. And then our pupils. I'm just gonna go ahead and flip this one around and try to match it up a bit more to the sketch version that we had, which mainly means shrinking it since the eye that's further away. Something like that. Not sure how much I'm feeling it. I'm gonna try to reshape some more. I just find at the bottom of this one here is a little bit not ideal. But it had a little bit more of a flatter bottom to indicate a bit more of a smile. That works, that works, that works. That works for me. And I'm gonna get our happy. Ah, is that okay? No, I feel like the top of this eye is a little bit too high. There we go. Better. Yippee! Here, let me do a little... Yippee! Yippee! No! Be careful if you squish, remember! Hi, Pillow. Hello, Ordinary. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. And now to do... Bonita. We'll get the face merged together. And I'll do the body. So this is the area to add a bit more, huh? A bit more what? A bit more, eh? A bit more what? A little bit more. What am I looking at? But I think we'll have it down. And then my bow. Big bow. Which helps me look like a polite lady. Do you or do you not feel bonita? I feel not bonita. Not bonita. Not bonita. It's okay. Not all of us can be as bonita as pillows. Pillows are the most beautiful thing in the world. How is anyone supposed to compete? How am I supposed to feel beautiful when I'm surrounded by the most beautiful things in the world? Pillows are brave, pillows are smart, pillows are polite and so beautiful. It's hard to feel beautiful when I'm surrounded by the most beautiful pillows ever. La 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 la. I'm not gonna look because I know you're yelling at me. I'm not gonna look because I know you're yelling at me. I know you're saying no, no, no. Ingo. Come on. Swoop. And swoop. Ah. But this side needs to be brought down a little bit more. Yeah. 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 I love the sleeves. I love my sleeves too. Because if anyone is ever attacking me, I put my sleeves out like this. And then I spin around. And then I fly upwards. Just going... Like a helicopter. Whirlwind attack? No violence. I don't know violence. I'm fleeing from this. I'm fleeing so I don't get hurt. No violence. No violence, only run away. Do not confront the target, only flee. Do not confront, only run. And those are the rules that I live by. No confrontation, only run away. And that's how you stay safe. That's how you stay safe. Raiders are coming! going. You have been going for 10 minutes. You are now 19 minutes left. Keep going. You're doing great. I believe in you. 20 more minutes left. 19 minutes. Let's go. Welcome, Raiders. Hi. I hope you had a really fun time with Navina. Miss Navina Nova. I hope that you had a good time. Hello. Alright. And let's get these legs. Hello, Pillow. Just got back from fixing the brake pads for my mom's truck. As I say, it's more easier with the truck and the SUV. Oh. I'm glad you got it done, though. I'm happy you got it done, though. Yeah, I got it. Didn't we get a message for Raiders? I saw the Raider message, but nothing changed. Wasn't there a raid? I'm confused now. Because no Raiders came. Right? There was no Raiders? I didn't see any raid messages. Just a notification. Huh. I've never seen it happen. There was at least one. Huh? Oh, you're reading. Hi! I'm so used to Reader saying a message to be like, Navina Ree! Bush, 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 bush. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Also, I saw someone ask if I could flip myself a bunch to make me dance. Yes. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, let me. Does that satisfy? Do you feel satisfied now? Did I scratch your itch? Here, I'm gonna show you a little trick I do. In order to make sure that the other leg is also the same size, we'll just do that. Now they're equal. Yes. All according to my evil plan. So very evil. So very evil. And then we gotta do the hair. The hair. All according to plan. I like to do the laugh, even though I think objectively I am nothing like Ojo Salma. I don't think I have any of that in my personality. But the laugh is so fun to do. I do it good? Thank you. Thank you. Yes. What do they say? What is what is something that they say? No, Google Meets, I'm not talking. No, you're delusional. I can only do Ojo-sama in like a role play way. I don't think I'd ever actually have that sort of I don't know. They're usually very full of them. Like the trope of Ojo-sama is that they're very full of themselves, and oftentimes they're sort of like, you peasants. And as a peasant myself, I don't think I could I don't think I could do such a thing. No. No. That would just seem wrong. Alright, aside from my wings, I would say that this is pretty good. I see my wings in there, but and I will definitely flip this wing to the other side to also make sure that it's matching. But I think this TV is pretty good so far. And I will do the outline after this. Just like that. And then erase the stuff behind it. Yeah! What do you think? I wonder if I should change my outfit. Hold on. I'll change my outfit to match the ones that I'm doing in the moment. Da 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 da. I am almost returned. Please wait for me. Wah! Wah! They scare you. Wah! I came from nowhere. Wah! Wah! Gone like the wind, returned like the wind. Wah! Wah! But now, it's me and me. It's me and me. Nom water. Water. Hi. Okay. Dun. Checking. Okay, so gonna go ahead and okay, we're gonna outline it now. We have reached the outlining point, so dun. I usually like to start with the face first, as you notice with the sketching too. Face is always my go-to start. Just where I like to go to first. We're gonna use the G pen, which is a default brush in Clip Studio. And I need to decide what line thickness I want to do. I think that line, that is a 7. I think a 7 would be pretty good. Let's do that. Go whoosh. 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 Oh. Whoosh. The most difficult part always. Outlining is always the... You know, I've heard that whenever it comes to outlining, you just gotta go with it. You gotta be like, okay, this is the line I did, and just go with it. But I just start. Okay, I'll go with that one. I'll go with that one. And then do. Nope. Like that. Now we're trying to get this one here. There. Yeah, that works. I think it'll help if I make the sketch underneath a little bit lighter, so you can see this better. And then straight from that, we're going to continue on and do that bottom part. Hello, hello, crawling. Welcome. Thank you so much for crawling. Need to do the line 2,000 times. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to make sure that, because I used to be the same way, and I definitely think with non-TV art, it's way easier to get into the habit of, oh, the line isn't good. Again. Especially whenever it's around the face and you know that it's the focus. Because with the rest of the body, I'm a bit more lenient with how accurate my lines look, but the face is the focus, you know? Alrighty, I'm just gonna go whoosh. For me, I always realize I mucked up one sketch and can't outline properly, so it's back to square one. No! You know, I will say, a very common drawing tactic that I know is people who just sketch and then clean up the sketch, and honestly, it's very good. I do that a lot too. In my more casual art, a lot of times I will also just do the sketch and then clean up the sketch, because it does help for a much more natural look. I think it's worth giving a try. For sure. And clean that up there. Oh, I forgot to say, I didn't even notice the timer. Pillows who are working and you're using the timer, there are 7 minutes left. You got 7 minutes left of work. 7 minutes left. You're almost there. You're almost there. Just keep on going. Keep on going. Alright, I'm gonna do this little part here. Whoosh. It's a bit easier for me to start at the bottom. A little bit easier. One more time. I don't like how much it's curved here at the bottom. One more time. Yeah, I'll take that one. I'll go ahead and take that one. We productive pillows. My productive pillows working so hard. Getting your work done despite the hardship. I knew that you could do it. Almost there. Just keep on pushing. Let's go. Da-da-dun. I believe in you. I know the times are tough, but if you keep on working, things won't be so rough. Keep on going. Only 5:40 left. You can do it. Let's go, Pillow. Let's go. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, gonna do. Ooh, that one is really clean. Okay, that one is really clean. And it's gonna do a whoosh. I'm starting to get in the groove, the outline groove. I'm gonna try to follow the curve of the one on the other side to make it feel a bit more natural. So I'll stick with that one for now. And then go down here and back up. Wait, oh, shoot. Yeah. You know what? I think that's pretty decent. What do you think about this outline job? How How's it make you feel? Like it's good enough, or is it bleh, 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 bleh? ADHD! Ah! ADHD, go! ADHD, go away! Looking good, very smooth. Thank you. Got my face buried in my tablet. I'm locked in. I have my glasses on. Got my glasses on. It's getting serious now. It's getting serious now. Serious mode. And... Wait, did I do this okay? I feel like... Hold on. The face here is always so difficult to get a good shape for. Because sometimes I'm like, no, it's too circular. And then one side feels a little bit lopsided. And the next thing you know, I'm like, bleh. It's gonna be hard to tell until I do the eyes as well, but I'll keep it at that for now. No, 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 no. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. I never use a drawing tablet. I just assume it makes things a bit easier compared to a mouse. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I definitely, drawing with a mouse is so hard. I cannot draw with the mouse at all. I know that there's some artists out there who are able to draw with the mouse, and they create such beautiful pieces, and I can't even comprehend how they would do that. Can't even comprehend. Hi, Pillow. Hello. Welcome. It's so nice to see you. Let me do a special little... to all the new pillows who come in. This is you. Alright, let me give you life. This is you. And you say... hello. And... yes. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. I said, oh. 2 more minutes, you're almost there. Almost. Hello there. Oh, hi. And Manu and Saturn, hi. Go, Pillow. Oh, I'm trying. But I am getting a little bit of that ADHD. But no, I must persist. As long as I persist, I should be able to create something. And gotta get that non-lopsided heart. Which is honestly an impossible task. And there we go. Oh, 1 minute remaining. Dun 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 dun. Get ready to finish what you're working on, Pillows. I mean, unless you're gonna keep working after the timer is off, but... 1 minute, you keep going, final stretch! Keep going. And I will keep going too. We're locked in for the last 30 seconds. 30 seconds. No. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Let's go! Pencils down, hand in your test now. Pencils down, hand in your test. The scores that you have on your test are the final answers. There's no changing it. Pencils down. So, who was working? Who was working during those 30 minutes? And did you get stuff done? Did you manage to get stuff done? Hmm? Me. I actually managed to finish my homework. So proud of you. Good job. Let's go. I'm not finished? That's okay. You can keep working. I will not take your test from you. But good job, Phyllis. I'm so proud of you. I personally know how hard it is to get work done. But man, doesn't it feel good whenever you get stuff done. Doesn't it feel good? Whoever is working, I'm proud of you. Yeah. Good job, Phyllis. Good job. Ugh, and I got a lot to work on still here. Let's see. I can do a lot more outline here. She doesn't know I failed her. You did not fail me, I promise you. And also, you know, it's good for you mentally to not really force yourself to work too much. I mean, I like to force myself to work. I love to work. I do a whole lot of work all the time. I love to get stuff done. I would say that I'm a fairly productive person. Despite the fact that I do like to be like, I work. I like to get stuff done because whenever you get stuff done, I feel good. That's why I like to have like a lot of projects going on, cover songs, etc. I like to have all that stuff going on. It feels good. It feels good. A workaholic. Bleh. Maybe a little. Maybe just a little bit of a workaholic. Just a little. Just a teeny tiny amount of a workaholic. But I do it because I love it, you know? Because I love it. Alright, we're getting a lot done here, actually. If I stop having my moments where I'm like, oh, I'm getting distracted, I can get done with this pretty soon. Well, the outline, I mean. And then the color shouldn't take too long either. Especially if we're doing more of a cell shading. Shell shading. Cell shading. Cell shading. Cell shading. Yeehaw! Cell shading. This is making me think about how you guys tease me for the way I say crowd. Crowd. Everyone's always bullied me for it. And then the way I say draw. I don't really understand how to say draw. I'm gonna draw a picture. Draw. I'm drawing. You draw. Drawing with crowds. I'm drawing with crowds. I'm drawing with crowns. I'll never understand. It doesn't feel natural to say draw. I'm gonna draw today. I'm gonna draw. Draw. It's draw. Draw. I'm drawing with crowns. Crowns. Crayon. You know, crayons. I'm drawing with crayons. Is that you draw? I'm drawing with crayons. I'm drawing with crayons. So you say drawing with crayons. Crayons? I've heard a lot of people say crayons. Crayons. I say crowns. 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 Crayons. I feel like crayons is even further from crayon though. Is it? Crayons. 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 Drawing a wee picture of my crayons. My crayons. My crayons. My crayons. This makes no sense to me. Doesn't Olive say crayons? No. Why would she? She also makes fun of me for it. I'm pretty sure she says crayons. Crayons. Hey, I don't even know how to just properly say whatever. 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 I think there's other words that I think I do weird, but I don't. Crayons is the one that people get me on the most. I can't exactly remember the other ones, but drawing crowds. Crayola. I do say Crayola. Crayola. Oh, wait, is it crayon? Is it really crayon? Crayola, crayon? I'm drawing with crayons. Crayons. Like Crayola. Crayons. Crayons. Crayola, crayons. 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 Doesn't matter how it's spelled, I'll still eat it. Do not eat your crowds. If you were here for the macaroni art that I did the other day, I will tell you the recipe that I came up with, which is get raw pasta, put glue over it, and then clip up some crowns. And then you'll have a mac and glue and crown pasta. Okay, turn into this is the hardest part. The top of the head is the hardest. Some good advice I can give you is to look at where your pen is going and not where it currently is. Every time I look at where my pen currently is, or I'm not looking much at it, I always struggle. But when I look at the point of where my pen is going, I feel like I get it pretty accurately. Like I just did that looking at where it was going rather than where it was. And it helps your mind much more, I think. So that is my advice to you. Look at where it's going, not where it is. And I guess if you wanted to, you could use it for a metaphor for life or something. Look ahead, not at what is now. Look at what is to come. Such is my wisdom, my wisdom to you. Look ahead. Do not dwindle in the present. Wait, yeah, don't follow that advice because that goes against it's about the journey, not the destination. If you do that, you're focused on the destination. What is it people say? Means to an end or whatever? I don't believe in means to an end. You know, you gotta be careful. Don't hurt people, you know? Be kind to people. Remember, you know, if you're gonna be mean to someone, remember the way that it felt when someone was mean to you. And how much that hurts you. Be kind, okay? Be nice the way that you want people to be nice to you. Because more often than not, if you're mean to someone, they're probably gonna be mean to you too. And then neither of you feel good, right? Be nice, okay? This is my song about how important it is to be kind in a world where things are cruel and people are mean. Always remember to show kindness. Always remember to be nice. 'Cause you don't know what's going on or how many dice they have at a casino. That could be a metaphor. I don't really do metaphors. But when you wanna be nice, just remember the dice they have at casinos. And always be nice. No. The moral of the story was not gambling, no. No. I was not encouraging gambling, no. No. Why did you bring up casino? Because I was trying to think about what can you possibly rhyme with nice? And the first thing that came to mind was dice. I said dice. I don't know. You know, nice and dice rhyme. And whenever you're spitting out rhymes, you have to think in the moment. And that's what came to me in the moment. You never said they have a gambling. No. No. You just use that money on stuff that you like instead. What other stuff do you like? Food? I like food. Food is my go-to. Don't give your money to a casino. Give your money to the sushi place down the street. That's my advice. I've never used a slot machine before. I don't know how gambling works. Like that one game, the buckshot roulette, like that? I don't really know how else you gamble. How do people gamble? How do people gamble? Blackjack and poker. I mean, what if don't you have to be like good at that game or something? And then what is it? People are always like, the house always wins. Why would you do it if you know that the people playing against are gonna win? Isn't that scary? I don't understand. I guess I've never felt the rush of spending my life savings on a poker before. So I guess it'd be hard for me to understand. It'd be hard for me to understand. All of us will gamble? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I am strictly against this. You play gacha games? Not frequently. I guess the most recent one I played was Uma Point. Sunny day, what a day. Can't wait for the race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dun 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 dun. Tension's high, saying it goes. Try to strong with doing it first. Gotta get better. Leaner, faster. Craving, dreaming. Rivals everywhere, don't stop. I admittedly did have to spend a little bit of money on Uma. But like most games, I haven't really been playing as much Uma at all recently. But mostly because I got bored of the new career of the career mode. But I think they mentioned that they're gonna add the new one soon, did they? Did they put the new career mode out yet? Hi. Okay. Aside from, oh yeah, I forgot my bow and arrow stuff. But aside from my eyeballs and my face, this is the outline is done, I think. Right? Okay, time to do the face now. And I'll go ahead and merge some layers too. Merge some layers, because there are lots of layers. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, time to outline the face now. Time to outline the face now, but I need to take a short idle break if that is okay. Will you be okay if I take a very quick idle break? Is it okay? Okay. Just wait for me, okay? I'll be back, okay? I'm gonna switch to the little BRB screen, so this? Ah! What is that? Ah! What is that? Oh! Ghost. Gulp. A ghost. Ah! Ah! A ghost. Ah! Whatever I do. Sacrifice. Don't worry. You're okay. It's okay. Shh. I was just playing around a little. Oh, welcome back. We're back. Hello. I have returned. Was I gone too long? Was that too much time? Was that too much time? Too long? A shopping list? What? That wasn't a shopping list. What are you talking about? Okay. Now that we have returned, it is time to do the feast now. Which also shouldn't be too hard. Swoop. Man. Yeah. And then like this. That should be good. I'm actually get rid of the eyelashes for now and draw them on last. Because sometimes it's easier to not have the eyelashes right away. Because if they're part of the outline, it can make things a little bit more tricky. And time to do this one. But I want to make sure that its starting part lines up with the other one. Like that. Look at where the pin is going. Good eyes for catching the small details. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I don't know. It's one of those things where I've just been drawing for such a long time that it's more just stuff that I'm used to rather than things that I have an eye for. I'm more trained for it, you know? Got those years of experience. Hi, Pillow. Nemu! Nemu! Pillow desu! Nemu! And then you say Pillow desu. Pillow desu. When I say Nemu, you say Pillow desu. Nemu. Good job. Yeah. I think that outline is done. What do you think? What do you think of this? Let me know your art critique. Yes, very fancy art critiquers. Tell me what you think, Sips my grape juice. Tastes like grapes. Cute. Thank you. Pick her up by the shirt collar and wave her around. No! Do time. Oh. I guess I need a reference to get the correct colors. Let me just grab myself so I can have the right colors. Okay, you're about to see triple. Do not be scared. Do not be scared. Wait, what? This girl mess up the colors? Do I like more like orange, yellowy there? I can't tell if I'm imagining it or not. I feel like I'm different a little. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of something. But it won't really mess it up much because the color is accurate, but it kind of just makes me think that the Google Meets just messes it up a little. Let's get those colors. And I'm gonna start off using the paint bucket, but we will jump into using one of my favorite tools after we get the base down, which my favorite tool is the one that gets all under the outlines, which I will show you once I'm there. Oops, that's gonna be a big blob. Yep. As it happens in those holes. Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot of holes here. I didn't notice. There we go. Okay, so as you will notice, whenever I lift up the line art, it's like white under, right? So watch this magic. Watch my special tool. It gets rid of some of the white under. See? So I use my little special tool, which helps get rid of any sort of white spots that'll appear and kind of mess everything up and make it look a bit more wonky. My special tool. And let's go around pretty much every part and do that. And yeah, there we go. Because sometimes if you don't do that, there will be sort of white blobs. And we definitely want to avoid the white blobs. I think that this coloring process should actually be pretty fast. Like I said before, we're going to be doing a lot of simple cell shading. And with the simple cell shading, there is not as much worry about details of the color. So we actually should be able to get through this coloring pretty fast. The outline is the part that takes the longest. Shell shading. That's what we call it when we can't talk that well. Okay, sweater. Get the color of the sweater. Don't grab a stripe. Just get the normal color there. And then we're gonna fill in the sweater on Chibi. Chibi. Then we'll get the... Oh, the black part should have on the heart too. Now we'll get the red, which is a very vibrant red. Just like that. And make sure to do... like that. You finished your sketch? Good job! Good too. I would say back in the day, I used to draw all the time. You cannot get me away from drawing. If I was in any of my classes, I would typically finish my work as fast as humanly possible. If not only so I could draw. I would draw all the time. And I don't know. It was a way to express myself. It meant a lot to me, you know? But I would mostly draw my favorite anime character. I would say, if I'm thinking back on what I used to draw around whenever I was in around middle school age, I would mainly draw OCs. But once I got around high school, I got a lot more into drawing some characters from my favorite franchises. Which I'm too embarrassed to say what it is. Writing an essay while listening? You can do that? I have such a hard time writing things down when I'm hearing words. Do my words not distract you? Hmm? How embarrassing could it be? Actually, not that embarrassing. It's not that bad. It's nothing bad at all. It's just one of those things where, like, you're into something really crazy hardcore, and then you look back on it and then you're like, oh, maybe I was a little crazy. So it's one of those things where I just get embarrassed by it, even if it's not really something that embarrassing. I just go like, oh, no. You know what I mean? I wish I had the patience and discipline to learn how to draw. Aww. I mean, it's one of those things where you really do have to sort of dedicate to getting better at it because everyone can draw. But I understand that whenever people say everyone can draw, it kind of dismisses the idea of, well, I don't like my art enough, right? Everyone can draw, but doesn't mean you're always going to be happy with it or feel like you have any talent while doing it. It's something you need to invest a lot of time into in order to reach a point where you have confidence. And even these days, I don't always have the most amount of confidence in my art, but, you know, I still do it. If you don't like your art, then draw more. Get stronger. Overcome these challenges. Wahaha. Show them all who you can be. Ha ha ha. Sometimes we keep bad art is a needed thing. Yes. Bad art is a process of every single artist's journey. There's no artist out there who's never had, or who's never not had bad art. Everyone has. Everyone. Because babies don't learn to run as soon as they're born, you know? Gotta learn that. And I appreciate everyone. You know, I've had a lot of people come to me and say that I've inspired them to draw, or I help motivate them to draw more, and that means a lot to me. I'm happy they can help you. That's what I want. I want to do my best to help you all the time. Okay, now we're gonna get into the shading, which, again, is gonna be pretty simple. Shading is not at all gonna be much of a complicated thing here. Not at all. We're going to get rid of my eyeballs because I want to do my hair. And my favorite way to do hair is to do a very light sort of almost skin color around the face area. I find that it gives such a warm glowness to it. That is just the way that I do it, though. And then we're going to grab a little bit of a shade. I don't want to do too much shade here, but we'll have just a little bit around. Because I want it to be a very simple shell shade. Oh, I forgot the white streak in my hair. I don't know if anyone noticed that, but I just noticed. There we go. Caught it last second. Shell shading. Shell shading. Shell shading. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. I think that was the last thing. But we got it now, so it's deja vu. Deja vu, deja vu. Deja vu. Okay. And grab this. And boom. And boom. Hi, Pillow. Hello. Are you doing okay today? How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Rate your scaleness of pain on a 1 to 10. You're doing good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. No broken bones today, Pillow. If you broke your bones, that's okay, because your nurse is here to fix them up. No more crying over broken bones, 'cause your nurse is always here to make it okay. Your bones are magically healed. I'm telling you. Though that is my magic power. I have the ability to instantly heal all of your broken bones. So you'll never, ever, ever, ever have to worry about broken bones again. 'Cause I'll always heal them for you. It's the power of science. I wonder how I want to do the braids here. So definitely want to have these be more shaded over here. But I don't... Okay, I think I'm going to do a sort of... Because I don't want it to be too complicated. I think I'll just do a little like this on each one. And I'm debating full on getting rid of... No. I think that works. I think that's simple enough. And then I'll add the highlights to the hair now. More Wawa. Wawa time. Wawa time. No. Wawa. Wawa. Do you like putting honey in your tea? Oh, I do. But... I mostly put honey in my tea whenever my throat isn't feeling good, you know? If I'm having a bad time with my throat, usually I do resort to honey in my tea. But a lot of times, if I'm just having some tea to try and go to bed, I'm too lazy. It's too lazy. But yeah, if my throat is hurting, I do resort to some good old-fashioned honey in my tea. Do you like iced tea? Oh, please don't be disappointed in my answer, please. But the answer is no, not at all. I've never really been able to find any tea that I like cold. I'm very picky about tea in the first place. Like any sort of tea that they have at restaurants or fast food or whatever, I don't like any of it, no. I don't like it at all. And I never have. I think that maybe there's some teas that like, I don't know, something like a boba tea or milk tea is good. I really like that, but just normal tea, like sweet tea or normal tea, unsweet tea, I don't like it, no. I'm also not very fond of like black tea or... No. This is not for me. Like I said, I like hot tea, but very specific flavors. I enjoy some green tea. I enjoy lavender. I enjoy all that kind of stuff. But normal, like a restaurant tea, no. But it's possible that that is something to do with like American tea. Because I hear that other countries just have generally better tea. But the tea is just always so... I just don't like the flavor at all. Not at all. Restaurant teas are too sweet for me. They have a very interesting taste. I just don't like them. A lot of black tea with ginger in it. Ooh. That sounds very healthy too. Isn't black tea caffeinated? Isn't black tea caffeinated? I think so. You're officially done with your project for tonight. Yippee! Congrats, congrats! Good job! I knew you could do it, superstar. Okay, now next thing that we're shading is the bow. Which I'm just gonna do a very simple like this for the bow. And then for the sweater here. It's a little bit more difficult with the braided parts, but I think I can make it work. I think I can do something about that. But I'm getting the basic shade here first. Just like that. I think that's good. Garlic tea? Hold on. Is garlic... Let me look this up. Garlic tea. Oh my gosh. That makes me genuinely curious. Hold on. Because maybe I can enjoy some hot garlic tea. Garlic tea. Garlic tea is a hot beverage made from shimmering garlic and water. What? It's real. To make it, you can boil water with minced garlic for 10 to 15 minutes. Then strain out the garlic and stir in sweeteners or switch citrus. Oh! Now you've piqued my interest. Especially since it's warm. You've piqued my interest. What's up with the garlic nation? It's because I'm weird and I had a really intense craving for garlic for like 2 weeks. I've just really wanted a lot of garlic. And that is pretty much the entire thing. And then I was like, Pillows, you know, you should also have some garlic. You know, it's very healthy for you. And then Pillow just kind of followed along with me. So that's what we're doing here. I'm trying to think about what's a simplified way I can do this. What is a simplified way that I can show the braids without having to draw them? I guess I could technically just do the... It might be easier to just do a little bit more effort. Yeah, like that'll work. Yeah, that works. It definitely needs to be a bit more curved, though. I'll draw some basic lines to start off, and I'll go from there. But that should work for our braided part. Yeah, just like that. It's a little bit more of that chunky braided feel, but not having to actually draw too much of the braids themselves. Just like that. There we go. And then I'll also make sure to go ahead and do the lines. The lines, the bottom parts are very important, very essential. I'll put this on top and set it to multiply. Oh, okay. In order to make this part match over here, we need to move this a little bit to the side. Nope. The braids give it more comfort feeling. Yes, the braids, very important. Without the braids, it's simply not the same anymore. You need the braids. There we go. Okay, what do you think of that? Does that look like a sweater? Does that look like my sweater? What do you think of that? Hi, Pillow. Hello, Eldon. Yeah. Yippee! Looks right. Okay, good. I knew that the sweater was gonna be the most complicated part, kind of. Oh, is this the white part? Yes, it is. It is just hard to tell because it's white, but this one will be pretty simple too. We're just gonna do that. And then the white strip here. We'll do that. We'll do that. And then we need to get these ones here. But I'll just do that for. Oh, where is... Are the wings a part of, this one? Get a little bit a little bit of depth to the wings, like that. Yeah! I would actually... Okay, I do need to do these little socks part, which I forgot about, but I would actually see that these are basically done. Welcome, Dominating! Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate that you are here. I know that you will have a great time. And we're happy that you're here. Thank you. Welcome. Cute. I think I need to bring up this a bit more. Yeah. Perfecto. And those killer red eyes. Okay, I will say that personally for me, whenever I'm drawing and rendering, the most difficult part for me is always the eyes. The eyes are always the hardest part. No! Pillow's already satisfying to watch. Aww. How is Otter, dear? She is always good. I promise nothing is hurting her at all. I know that sounded suspicious. I'm trying to just... She's good. She's good. She's happy, I promise. I didn't mean for that to sound suspicious. I was trying to sound reassuring. I was trying to sound reassuring. I didn't mean for that to kind of come off as like nothing's hurting her at all. I was trying to sound reassuring. I'm sorry. See, this is usually how I like to do eyes, but then I worry about the fact that she doesn't have any, like, this going on. But, I don't know. Does it look better? I think it does look better with the... What do you think? Does it look better with the irises? Okay, iris, no iris. Iris, no iris. What's cuter, Pillows? What? Okay, we'll keep it there. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All according to... What do you say? All according to Kikaru. All according to Kikaru. Is that correct? Kikaru. Kika... Oh, Kikaku. 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 All according to Kangaroo. Yes. All according to Kangaroo. Ha 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 ha. All according to Kangaroo. Of course. But now, I'm going to color some of the outline. All according to Kangaroo. For the outline, we're going to use this sort of slight red color. I'm gonna go in. And I'm gonna use some of the color that's inside of the lines here. And I'm going to use it to gently soften up some of the inner outlines. To create a more soft look. So... like that. Mostly around the hair is where I'm doing this though. And then... oh, let us get the eyeballs layered underneath the hair layer, which I think is... yes. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, wait. I did... right, I forgot... haha. I forgot to do the white part. This is it called? Is the white part of your eye called the scleria? The scleria? What is the white called? I seem to have forgotten. Scleria is the area around the pupil. Oh, so I got it right. The white part. The scleria. It's a very scary word. My scleria. It just sounds intimidating. Whoops. It sounds intimidating to say. And we'll do a very faint sort of gray here. Much better. Much better. And then I'll finally add those eyelashes. And then we'll also come into here and do this. Now this is a very faint detail. We're going to lower the opacity of it a whole lot. So it's close to invisible. And I think it's done, actually. I'll go ahead and I'll add a very faint... Let me see about it. I'm thinking about adding a very faint thing for the eyes on top, so... It's like... that. What do you think? 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 Huh? Is it good? Is it good? Is it good? Huh? It's so cute, Yippee! You know, I did, however, miss one very important detail. Do you know that one important detail is? Hmm? Huh? Hmm? Any guesses? Any guesses? A pillow! Oh, my birthmark. That's true. Oh. A pillow! Dun, 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 dun. Like that? Little chunker. Chunky little bile there. Round, fat, and happy. The fatter, the happier. The fatter the pillow, the happier the pillow. Better be big and fat. And a little thing that I like to try and do to make it feel a little bit more 3D is I make sure... Here, this is my little pillow advice. So, in these front ones, you'll notice that right here, the ear shows in front of the outline. Same with this bottom one. But in this back one, the outline comes out. See? In the front one, the ear is in front of the outline. In the back one, the ear is like behind the outline. To show that depth. It's a very small detail, but it shows that depth. Small details help a lot. Even if you don't realize it or think about it, you know? Gotta pay attention. No. Boop. Boop. And for that big happy smile. And then the cute heart on your forehead where I give you a little kiss. You're so little and fat. It's amazing how fat and small you are. It's so cute. you're so plump. You're well stuffed, that's all. Well stuffed and happy. That's all. That's all. And a lot of very slight. Yeah, just like that. Then the inside of your mouth is going to be a very light blue. Very, very, very light blue. Nope, too dark, too dark. Like that. And then your cheeks are also going to be a light blue. Whoops. And then we're gonna do the heart on your head. And we'll make it match. We'll make it a lighter shade of the pink of my eyes so there's a bit more consistency. So cute! You are the cutest thing in the whole wide world. I could just eat you. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Damn. Wait. Oh, dang it. Hold on, I messed up a little. I was like, why is my clipping not working? But there we go. Eno! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you, thank you! Thank you! If I get bad and I buy food tomorrow, even though I shouldn't, I will. This is where that will go. I'll fill my tummy, perhaps. But there is the cutest, roundest little pillow ever. So cute! Smart. Dumb. Smart dog. Another rainbow. In a cloud. But I think we're done with this one. I think we got this one all wrapped up. And I will be honest with you, I think that this looks much better than the old TVs I did almost like 2 years ago. I still have 2 more to do, of course, but I think this looks a lot better. Do you agree? Do you like this one better? I wonder if I should add a little nose, though. If I should... Should I? What do you think? Should I allow myself the ability to sniff? What do you think? Nose, definitely. Okay, I'll keep it then. If you were so certain. Now watch as we dance. What? I think I'm gonna wrap up my drawing there for the night, though. I think that's all I can handle for now. Ugh. I've been shrimping over for so long. I have become the shrimp. I will show you. Sorry, I'm a bit of a weird looking shrimp. I'm a bit of a weird looking shrimp, though. But this is me as a shrimp. 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 You're telling me a pillow fried this rice? The cutest shrimp you've ever seen. Adorable. Thank you. But yeah, I think I've been shrimping for too long. And it's about to reach my bedtime too. Woo! Thank you! Your kid now. But I think I need to stop shrimping. And I need to get ready for bed. Maybe I'll have some nice hot tea. But I hope that you enjoyed watching me draw and seeing my process of, making this TV from scratch to finish. From start to finish. Was it fun? I like having mint tea before bed. Oh, yeah, I'll probably also have some mint tea. I'm really happy that you think it looks good. Thank you. I was getting a little bit shy drawing in front of pillows, but... Isabella! Thank you! Your very first super! That deserves a song. Isabella, it's your very first super ever. Thank you so much, Isabella. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But I'm so sleepy. Let me draw a sleeping mess so you know the sleeper. I'm sleepy. I'm a sleepy shrimp. Oh. Me. But again, do you play Geometry Dash? Not currently, but I do. Hi, hello. I'm so sorry that you just got here because I was about to leave. but you can stick around and say goodbye with me. Hello. But it is my go-to time. I want to make sure I go to bed early so I can wake up early. I'm trying to make sure I have a good sleeping schedule. Oh no, it's right. But I appreciate you coming. I hope that everyone has a good day or a night. I'm sure it's a lot of your bedtime too. So thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And I'll see you on Saturday for Comfy Morning. Yes. Thank you, Pillows. I'll see you, okay? One last nemu, okay? Nemu, pillow desu. Now you say nemu, pillow desu. Or just pillow desu. Good job. Okay, pillows. Good night. Oyasumi. Oyasumi.